Hello everyone, welcome back. It's TGP Plays here, and today I'm going to be resuming my my colony survival game of Banished. For those of you who weren't around last time, let's load this up. I hope this is the right see. I didn't actually even check. For those of you that weren't here last time, we managed to get past the early game stuff, sort of into the mid game, and here we are back with our little colony. Now, it was pointed out to me that it is me that keeps closing the menus, so I'll have to keep an eye on that, make sure I don't keep doing that, because it was driving me slightly insane that they kept closing, but it was me doing it, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. I just noticed one other thing I like about this game is the scrolling. Scroll out and it gives you almost like a bird's eye view of your town. Scroll in and it puts it on that slight angle. A lot of other games you've got to use your middle mouse wheel to click and drag to move it around, but this one, it's just the scrolling in and out, and I really like that. Makes it so much easier to see. Oh, we haven't got a trader. So, what were we up to? Last stream, what did we get? We got our wood production going. What are we at? We need to... we're a bit short on logs. We've got two... No, I've only... 1 out of 4 in that one, and 2 out of 4. So we'll add another person in here. No, I don't. There we go, they balanced out. Good. And so I think they balanced out, but I wasn't sure. So we've got our foresters going. Good timing. Reserve of logs is low. Got our foresters going. We have our storage barns, our school. We've got a couple of students, which is good because, like I said last time, as these guys get better educated, they will be more effective when they're working. So they'll harvest, they'll grow our crops quicker, they'll harvest quicker, they'll build things quicker if they become builders in the end. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually tell you, to the best of my knowledge, it doesn't actually tell you down here in our jobs board, or our professions board, sorry. It doesn't actually say who the educated workers are, so you can't specifically assign them to go working, say, in a field, or you know, if you're running a bit low on food, you can't tell them, come out here, work in a field, grow the crops quicker. Yeah, you just unfortunately can't do it that way. We've got our orchard going with chestnuts, or we have his chestnuts. Might get some more stuff. If the game is getting a bit laggy, I noticed watching the video back that it seemed to be a bit, at least for me watching it back, it seemed to be pretty laggy to watch. So if that does start happening, let me know. How's our stone going? 26 stone. Okay. We need more stone. Let's find some stone. Down here. Nice big stockpile down here. So we'll remove some of that. It'll take them a while to collect all this because it is so far away from the town. I just like to clear it all out anyway because, you know, it doesn't do anything when it's sitting there. It's literally just stone sitting there. It's not like the trees that, you know, will grow bigger, and I think as they grow bigger they produce more wood for you, so may as well just clear it all out now. What are we in? Early summer. And how's our harvest going? Oh, no. 50% early summer, that's good. Yeah, that'll grow nicely. 54%, 55, 52. Yeah, that's fine. That'll go nicely. Okay, he's reached his wood limit, that's fine. He doesn't have any hide. And he doesn't have any iron. So we've got no iron and no hide. It's a good thing I told them to go and clear that stuff, I suppose, then. Food. We have heaps of food. We've got heaps of spare tools. We could use a few more jackets. Said no hide. No coal, but that's because we haven't started up our mine yet. And no alcohol. That's fine. I haven't got a tavern, so it doesn't really matter about the alcohol. What I'd actually like to start doing is I'd like to start building over here pretty soon. Like I said last time, this is going to be our main town, so I'm going to remove the town hall, and we're going to move that over here, and this is going to actually be our main town centre. It's just more space to work. I can get more houses out here. We'll leave, was the last time I'm going to leave all this stuff here because the people that are out here will be doing all these jobs. When I do move the town hall over here, that's when we'll start to set up some more farms, some more sort of satellite areas. We'll probably try and enclose all this here with farms, and then when we get down here, this will become our city centre. Alright, let's get back over. What's the... I wish you could change that over, because 65 Fahrenheit means nothing to me. I work in centigrade, Celsius, so yeah, that means nothing. So this will kind of be like a little outlying town. It'll have all the services that it needs, but it will be mainly used to support this bigger town with all of our food. So should we go on with what haven't we built out here that we probably could use? Don't really want a boarding house yet. I think I'll leave a boarding house for the other side. We've got our storage barns, we've got our stockpiles, we've got our... Oh, we don't have a market. But I think I'll leave the market for the main town. I could put one there, and that would service everyone. But that's a fair way into these rings. Yeah, no, it's too close into here. Where else could we put a market? I suppose I could always... No, because then it's not in reach of the towns. Once I remove this town hall, I could put it here. It'd fit in nicely. I just need to remove that house. That's what we might do. Put it there. So we'll remove the town hall, put a market in there. And we'll use market there and we'll put a market over in the other town as well. I'm basically going to replicate everything that's here over on the other side with just more of it. Got a well, got a school. We don't have a hospital, but a hospital will be in town, not out here. We don't have a chapel, that'll be out there too. We have our cemetery. In terms of food, we're growing crops. And I don't really want to put any more crops in until we get different kinds of seeds. Orchard, yeah, we got that. We're only growing chestnuts. We don't have a pasture, but we don't have any animals, so it doesn't really matter. That's what I might do here, actually. I might make this into a pasture. Yeah, I might do that. Like I said, I like to make big things, so big pastures, big crops. These were just small to get us started. I think is the biggest size that it can be. We've got fishing docks, we've got hunting cabin, and we've got a gatherer's hut. Yes, yeah, ooh, yeah, we got a forester. We have a herbalist, we have a blacksmith, we have a tailor. We don't have a tavern, but I will be putting a tavern on the other side. We don't have a mine, and we don't have a quarry. But our quarry... I really hate these quarries. You lose so many people from deaths, from just being crushed and just general death. I hate it. I hate using these things. But once you run out of stone on the map, which won't be a problem because we're going to build out here, so we'll use up all this stone. But yeah, once you I've left some food out there, and I don't know why. I can't pick it up. Oh, it's autumn. It's not late autumn, so hopefully they'll get all these harvested. We may need another farmer. Oh, enough talking. Let's do we knock this down now, or do we... I haven't got any nomads. Because I can't build two of these, I can only build one. So I'm trying to decide, do I knock this down now and rebuild it over here, or do I leave it as is? You know, we might just build some houses. Let's get some housing out here. We're going to go with just the wooden houses, and we will upgrade them later. Town hall will probably go somewhere here. There's a hill there. I wish you could... I don't know if there is. I don't think there is a way to flatten terrain unless you use a mod. I don't really want to use many mods. So we might build it up here. We'll find out where we can't build, and then we'll build right next to that. There. So we'll start our housing up here. And we'll allow for a big expansion. This is probably going to kill my town, but... I really shouldn't be doing this many houses. I'm hoping for nomads though, so hopefully this will work out. We'll only do a dirt road for now. Mainly because I don't have much stone, and I don't want to be using up stone on a road. I'd rather use it to upgrade the houses, that way they use less firewood. Firewood, we're at 392, so we're okay for firewood. Okay, so that's the entrance there. Now this will go directly across here. Oh, no, straight. And I'll probably run it... I don't know quite where this is going to line up, but we'll run this straight up. Right, that links up, nice. So this will be our entrance into the town. I will do more housing over the back here and here. We'll do maybe a fishing shack up here. I'll do more housing off this side as well once we need it. This is a rapid... This is a huge... Oh, there's a trader. Where's he going? He should be coming over to me. Unless... Does this loop around? I think it does. So he's coming a really long way around. I might make the trader over here as well, so he gets to us a bit quick, because it looks like he comes in off the map here. And if I put him, I might even put him here actually, and he can just come straight in. And that way we're not waiting forever for him to come across to us. So with a rapid expansion like what I'm planning on doing, it's going to use up a lot of resources, obviously, to build all this stuff. You will get some back by them clearing all this stuff here, but it's going to use a lot of resources, and you've really got to watch your food. If you don't watch your food and you get people, so basically with this game what happens is, as there's free houses, people will move into them, and they'll move into them with other people. They'll start to have kids, and and then your population will kind of explode from there. So these people, so for example this person here, if we had nomads come in, one of them possibly might move in here with this person, and then they'll have kids, and then once the child gets old enough, is that if there's a free house, that child will then move into that free house, and then someone else will move in with them. They'll have a child once that child becomes an adult, and the population can really just explode with how many people you can get. So you've got to be really careful. Who's in here? Oh, there we go. Trader. Hey, what do you want? What's he doing? Oh, cherry seeds. I want the cherry seeds. I don't care about the walnuts. So these potatoes have a value of 1. I have 400, so I can get 400 for it. So let's put. We'll give you 400. Oh, so I need to make 2. Oh god. And we'll give you 800 of them. So what are we short by? 1300. Right, let's give him... I don't really want to give him firewood because we haven't got a huge amount of logs. Oh, see, we can order seeds from him. Okay. So apple, bean, cabbage. We're just going to order all these seeds because I don't think he'll always bring them off the top of my head. I don't know. We'll tell him to bring him every visit. Alright, anyway, back to this. I just hate how expensive they are. What have we got? Lots of. We can give him some berries. What have we got in the way of firewood? 418. We can give him 200 firewood. Where's firewood? No, he doesn't want firewood. I don't think he wants firewood. No, he wants venison roots. Give him 200 berries. And we'll put another person in here just to make this go a bit quicker. Oh, there's firewood. Oh. We'll give him 200 firewood. Okay, and we'll just let them work and we'll see what happens. Just a second, guys. Just want to check something. Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. So hopefully they'll get all that across there. Oh, there we go. See, firewood's worth 4. Did this... I just wiped it. Okay, so we'll give you 200 berries. We'll give you 800 corn. Give you 400 of that. I'm overpaying. Oh, because I haven't asked him for that. So I need 1100. Ooh. Need an additional 800 units. Might be a bit of a shorter stream tonight. I do have to work tomorrow, and I've got I've got to be up at 4:30 in the morning, so I won't be streaming till 11, 12 o'clock tonight. That's just a bit too late for me. Oh, okay. So we're 300 short, so we'll maybe give you 300 firewood. We'll put 300 in there. So, what was that again? 400 of them. 800. Now, because I've got this city reasonably well set up already, I don't have to really worry about monitoring it so much. Come on. And we give you 300. Okay, so we're paying by 100, so we will take 50 firewood back. Oops. So 20 units, so we'll take back the berries. Oh, perfect. Trade. Nice. And you can go away now. Excellent. I think... I don't even know what cherries grow on. Do cherries grow in... Yeah, they do. Orchards. Okay. So, now I call them orchards. I've heard some people call them orchids. Orchid to me is a flower, not a food source. Bang. Beautiful. Alright, and we'll get... No, cancel that. We'll get you working on cherries. What are we short on? Firewood. Yeah, I know, I just sold it all. Get another person in there. It's saying there's no citizens? Well, there should be. There's 7 of them. There's 7 citizens. There's 1, 2, 3... I think there's a gap there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, see? Is there 2 up here? 1... Oh, there's 2 there. Alright, well, we'll get 8. And we'll force 1 to work on there. There we go. Oh, I've done it again, haven't I? I've closed that... No, that's professions. That's map. Oh, so this menu here, I didn't actually show it last time, I don't think. This menu here gives you like an event log of everything that happens, so it tells me it's low. So a child was born, they're an adult, like it's a labourer, so, you know, it's really good in telling you all this stuff. You can filter it down to death notifications, disasters. We haven't had any yet, fingers crossed. Oh, just work. I just want them to evenly spread out, and they're not doing it. It's harvest time, like harvest. I need these. I need this food in. How's this all going? Yeah, no one's working over here because I've put all my labourers onto other stuff, and they're probably, in fairness, still clearing all this stone out here I told them to get, because now we have a fair bit of stone. So we get our cherries going. Well, like I said last time, it'll take a fair while for those cherries to be ready to harvest. I think this one took two years, maybe, to be ready. We're in early autumn, and they're really not clearing these fields very quickly. Up here now. So adults, students, children. So we've got 29 adults, 4 students, and 15 children. That's a lot of children, considering, you know, the children, here they are playing in a graveyard. Luckily, there's no graves near yet because we built this after everyone had died, so they don't, you know, throw them in the river, a la graveyard keeper, and then rebury them. They just eat. You know, they use your coat. I'm pretty sure they use your coats. They eat your food, and they do nothing for you. So I'm hoping there's 4 of them. Yeah, well, there's 4 students. There's still 15 children who aren't old enough to be students yet, running around. So he's run out of hide to work with. We're going to run out of logs, I reckon, pretty soon. Luckily, food is amazing. You know, we really don't have any issues until this gets built, and then we'll have some problems. See, I'm OCD. My wife's always telling me I'm a bit OCD. And oh, here we go. Autumn, snow is starting to frost up. We're losing crops, so we need more farmers. So let's chuck 2 more farmers. Oh, see, balance it out. Jeez. So this is a little zigzag. I just wish that this was straight, like a straight line straight through. Oh, make me happy. I can't do it like that. Makes me sad. Right, we're in winter. Well, we're in autumn, apparently, and we're losing our crops. Really should have... Now that I've got the stone, I should really start upgrading these houses. I'm not going to do this one, because this is where our market's going to go, so I will actually knock that down. But, to upgrade a house, I need 24 logs, 40 stone, and 10 iron, I think that is. Maybe not. Maybe not yet. You do recover some supplies when you upgrade the houses, but yeah. Logs, firewood. Yeah. We are going to get short on logs though. Already we're down to 50. It's just I love the way that when you get into winter, you know, all these trees lose their leaves. I mean, they don't look that great when you zoom in on them. Keeping in mind this game is little, and you can see there's little trees, little babies, growing up. As my kids would say, Christmas tree, little baby Christmas tree growing. And there's here mushrooms. I don't know what that is. I think it's just a herb. Got berry. They found berries from some of those. Haven't brought them back. Onions. Does that road go right the way down? Yeah, it does. Okay. Alright, let's see what's going on in our town here. You know what? I'm just going to plan this town out. I mean, I can always pause the building as they do it. I'm just going to go nuts here. This is if they get onto this is going to wipe out my town. But my plan is to do another row of houses. Oh, there's another thing I'll actually show you once I've laid this all out. Okay, so this is all the houses that'll go sort of down this way, which I'm going to say is south. Put a little road in. Firewood, yep. So, it might be a bit hard to see in winter. I'm getting as close here as I can. As they built the houses, they built them slightly different. So you can see, it's a bit hard to judge because I can't quite tell where the front door is on some of these places. I think these, you can't really see them. Darn, I wanted to show you the houses. You can't really see it. Alright, well for example, this house here faces out this way, so this is its front door. Just here. What's that, firewood? Yeah, I know. We're going to get through winter, don't worry. Oh, maybe not, we're only at 6. Ooh. Front door's here, comes out this way. So this is the front of the house. This one up here, same front door is in here somewhere, I think. And it faces out on the street here. So you can see that, you know, just slightly different style of houses. They're still the same house, in that they're built with the same number of resources, but, you know, they're just slightly different from the last one. The workshop, so like the tailor, the woodcutter, and the blacksmith. If you build another one of them, they look exactly the same like the fishing huts here. You can see. If I spin the camera around, I hate doing this because I can never get it back to how I like it. You can see they're exactly the same. There's no difference. But the houses are one of the things that does change. All right, back over here. Ooh, this is going to be a big town. What are you doing? Please tell me you're just going to come and remove the logs and you're not going to actually start. You're going to build. Actually, you know. Oh no, we've got farmers. That was worth it. What did you do? Come down and hit one square of road, and there you're running away. Do a day's work. Jeez. What we do need to do is put a stockpile. Oh, you just did one bit. Well done. What we're going to do is put a stockpile. We'll put it up here. And we're going to prioritize that. Oh, no, that's the wrong button. That one. That's their priority because I want it so that they can. I've clicked on resource limits. I want it so that they'll deliver goods to here. So they'll chop these trees down to clear them, and then they'll put them here rather than having to run all the way back into town and come all the way back out. Firewood, logs. Oh yeah, that's 6. You have to do a bit more clear cutting, I think. What do we want to? I'm gonna leave this as it is. Let's remove these trees here. Just all resources from there. There we go. Oh, there we go. They're building the roads. Oh no, no, they're cutting this up. And then someone's also been building, and he is building the road as well. So they've built all this road. I didn't even notice them do that. We're not going to make it. We should make a storage barn. We'll make one up here. We'll put 2 up here, side by side. Now I really don't have the resources for them to be doing this, so... Oh, no, that's... Oh, Derpy Road. Remove. Oh, no. Structures, I want roads. Right. Build our road. Bang, right to there. And we'll actually... No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that. And I'm going to actually expand it. Like I said, OCD, that has to be flush. Otherwise I'm not going to be happy with it. Where's the edge of here? Right there. Just going to go up to the road. We're short on the logs, yep. Age-old struggle of being short on logs. Prioritise removing this so that I can rebuild it. I don't know why you've got to remove it. It's safe. How easy was that? It's just it's a patch of earth. There we go. Now we'll prioritise the building that. One thing I have noticed with this this game is there are a lot of frame rate drops. It says I'm running 60 frames a second, but I'm dropping some fair few frames here. So let me know if it is a bit laggy. If it does, if I can't optimize it, then you know it may be a game that I don't play on the channel. I just play for fun on my own. Because you know I want it to look good for you guys when you watch it. If you're going to watch it back later on YouTube, or if you're watching the stream. Okay, back to planning down here. So that'll do for housing now. We'll run this road just down here a bit more. Let's flush there. Oh, what else do we need down here? I think it might be worth putting the market in. Now you can see the area that the market will cover. And you see these, I wanted to point at the screen to show you them, but I can't. The highlighted squares around the market that you can see there, that's where you place the roads. So we're going to pop the market here. We're going to build a town hall right next to it. But we'll build our roads right the way around the market. Okay. Sounds like someone's building. Oh, yeah, he's building this road up here. Now I'm going to leave. I'm going to try and accumulate a fair few labourers because it is going to take a while to build all this stuff. So I'm just going to let them accumulate because they have to clear all this. Then they've got to bring the resources back to build it, and then our builders have to build it. So I'm just going to let it run for now. We've got 9 logs. We've got heaps. We're fine. I was going to build a trading post, but I think I'll leave... Oh no, I can always place it, I suppose. I don't need to build it. So let's pop that in here. There. I don't know if you can work out what I'm doing here, but... Oh, I can't do it. Oh, that's irritating. Oh, I suppose it doesn't really matter then how it goes. Bang, trading post. This means that once this trading post is built, I think I can remove the other one, and it won't, it won't affect it at all. Here's our road. Bring that down. Bring this road right the way across. And what we'll do is we'll actually run this road here right the way down. And we'll connect it up. I wonder if I can connect it up to the other one. I can. Nice. And then I can probably actually run this right away. No, I can't. Okay. A lot of roads, but you know, our builders are sitting there doing nothing, so I'm not too concerned about the fact that you know, we're building all these roads. What else? What else? It's tempting. It's very tempting. We can put it in. We don't need to actually build it. We can. Oh god, I forgot how big it was. We can always pause it. We can put it there, and then we can put our town hall. Do you want a boarding house next to it? No, I think I want to put it up here. Yeah, we'll put it there. I'm ignoring those alerts now, in case you're wondering. Okay, boarding house. Oh, I don't want to knock the town hall down just yet because I'm actually hanging out for some nomads to come in. It will give me an alert down here, but I just like to check it anyway. I am going to probably need some more woodcutters, foresters, forestry lodges. Might do them up here and reforest all this area. Let's just have a look at what range they have. Yeah, see, I could easily, because I won't build on mountains, so I want to try and avoid the mountains as best I can. I could probably build it right the way down to this road. I've just got to remember not to... Nope, there's a trader coming in. Wonder if he's got any livestock for me. I really want to get some livestock. And then we'll put a road. Just because I'm only doing this because we keep getting these alerts, and I know once I start to build, you're kidding me? Why can't I build through that? What? Because there's something there. Well, remove the tree. Get rid of that tree. I'm not going to move from here until you move that tree. It's ridiculous. I can't put a road there. Normally you can. Thank you. Now I'm going to build my road. Ridiculous time. I can't build a road there. Right, done. And we can remove... If there's any stone up here, I don't think there is within there. Oh, there is a bit. We'll get rid of that. And we'll get rid of the iron. Oh, there's a lot of iron in that area. This will keep him busy for a long time. So this is a good comparison here. This is the height the trees need to be at to be able to be harvested. This is the height our cherries are at the moment. So you can see there we need a fair bit more built up. And I've just realised why our firewood is low. It's because they keep bringing 300 over here. But once this is satisfied, they'll start stockpiling it again. So that's what's chewing through our logs, chewing through our firewood, and there's a trade here, so I'm just going to sit here and wait for him. What have you got, sir? You have ale. I don't want any ale, thank you. I don't have a tavern, so there's no point. Costs a lot too, and they only want firewood. No, go away. Don't want you. Good blacksmith reached his limit, so we can start stockpiling stuff. The stockpile's built, which means they can start to move stuff over here. Yeah, I know, but he's gone. Now, Snoops, look, see, I'm getting better. I've only closed it once in 34 minutes. So, I want a hospital down here. Let's go to our services. Where's that? Town services. We want a hospital. Now, oh, that'd fit perfectly there next to the boarding house, which is good because hopefully the nomads, if this is all full, will come into the boarding house where they can get treated. Oh, that's not good. They've started building houses. Ooh. You know what? I'm just gonna let it go. I've got food. It's one house. It's not like it's gonna end me. And hopefully, some labourers will move in there, which means they're closer to all this sort of stuff. What else? What else? We want a chapel. Oh, I forgot how big these things were. Jeez. I may as well put it down here next to our market. Now, is there something? Yeah, there's something there. Bang, right there. We need a well, actually, over here too. One thing I wish would go away is I can't... The icon, the thing that tells me how much I need for each thing is annoying me because it's sitting right in the way. I want to... You know, you hover up and yeah, I can still see, you know, that I can't build there, but it's just irritating. It should go away. Maybe we put it back behind the... I really want to put it somewhere where it's just out of the way. Well, maybe in this corner here, actually. Right there. Perfect. Firewood, logs. Okay. Alright, well our priority is going to be here. Build those. Because then I can get some more... Oh, you're cold. We have coats. Why are you cold? Oh, because they're having to walk so far. We really need some... No, you shouldn't be cold. Why are you cold? You're 71. You're not going to be with us for very long. That sounded nasty, but you know. We need a cemetery. Maybe that's what we'll do down here. We'll just do a big cemetery. How big can I make this thing? Because I'm expecting a lot of death once we run out of food because I've expanded too quickly. That's a big cemetery. I wouldn't want to live in any of these houses right across the road from a cemetery. They do like... it increases the happiness having a cemetery because it means that they can go there and they can mourn for their, you know, their lost ones. Yeah, so you know, it might be good having a cemetery so close. I personally wouldn't want to live that close to one, but you know, that's me. Getting on with this or what? What's going? Oh yeah, they're removing the trees. Good. Okay. Logs, logs. 4 logs. Oh, please, not many more houses. I don't really want many more houses. Alright, what else do we want over here? I've gone this far now, I may as well keep going. We want a tavern. Everyone wants a tavern. What kind of town would this be without beer? There's a song about that. Tavern right here. Behind the church, why not? Go to Sunday service and then go and get drunk. Why not? Right there, that'll do. Happy with that one. Iron, logs. Iron's got 12, you're fine. I really need to get a mine set up. Maybe here. Maybe this would be a good spot for a mine. Oh, it's a perfect spot for a mine. How far over can I move? Maybe I'll get 2 in. Has to be there. Can I fit another one? If I rotate around? Yeah, no. Okay. We'll get that road. So this is the thing I don't like. I can't... It leaves a bit of a footprint, but not enough to be able to really see where... You kind of almost have to wait for them to finish building it before you can... And because it goes on a mountain, it makes it a bit harder to see. Of course, there's trees in the way. Why wouldn't there be trees in the way? Oh my god. Beautiful. Done. Logs, yeah. That's always the story. Logs are low. Okay, what else do we want down here? Let's go through the menus. got our boarding house, we've got houses. I'm going to upgrade them into stone. It's probably cheaper to build them stone from the start, but I want to get them established and then build them. We don't need any roads or bridges or any more tunnels. We've got a trader, we've got our marketplace, we've got a stockpile, we've got 2 storage barns. We have a well. We probably need a school over here. That fits nicely there. Well, not really, because I'd like that road to continue across, but that'll be fine. We built a hospital. Yep. Our town hall will probably go here. We've got a chapel. We've got a cemetery. Food production. We need more. We will need more food. It seems like it's starting to slowly drop. I don't really need a herbalist. I think we've got enough herbs. We will need another woodcutter. So let's pop him in. So this is our living area of our town. People live here. You know, they've got a church, hospital, you know, market. This is it here. Actually, we'll put our town hall in the end here. So what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to make this like our production area. So this will be our woodcutter. Now, actually, no, I've changed my mind. Woodcutter's going to go up here because it's easier for him to be near a stockpile. So he's going to go right there. Forest, we've got 2 more forest lodges up there. Oh, we've got 11 labourers. Wow. Okay, well let's 2, 4, 6, 8. We've got 8. Wow, that's nice. We've got a mine and we're going to produce... We need another mine. We need 2 mines because we need 1 producing coal, 1 producing iron. Unfortunately, these do have to go on the side of a mountain, so you're not really limited in where you can put them. As in, there's mountains everywhere on the map, but it does limit you in, you know, if I wanted to really start moving stuff over the other side, bang, right there, and we'll put a road up to him. But again, I want him near a stockpile so he can easily drop off stuff. We'll just connect those roads up. We can put a couple more houses in there if I decide that needs expanding a bit more. Okay. In terms of food, so you can see here, a couple of these trees got old and they've cut them down and they've replanted them. So that one there, and there's, I can't. You can kind of see there's 2, 1 there and 1 there in the middle here. Yeah, we've done all that. Food. I'll put some pastures in. So I said, this is production. So pastures, woodcutter. Oh, woodcutter was going over there actually. So this can be our pastures. Logs, firewood, logs. Shock. No, I want it alongside the... Far back and I want it hopefully there. It's too large. So look how big you can make these things. It's great. Oh, I can't. Because the mountain. Out there. Bang, pasture right there. We'll run a road down the side. Right where the edge of it is again. And I'm going to do the next one. I'm gonna put some distance between them because you do want, if you want multiple pastures, you want to kind of be able to separate them so that the animals, if they get sick, won't then contaminate the other pastures. Another trader coming in. We'll just wait over here for him. I might even get some logs if he's got logs. Trade him for some berries or something. That's not going to go until I click on it. Cherries and chestnuts. Nah. See, that isn't seeds. That's actually cherries and chestnuts. We're going to be getting cherries very soon, so I don't want them. And chestnuts, I think we're making chestnuts, so I don't really want them. What can I order from him? Any animals? So you can order animals to come in, which I forgot to check on the last trader, but he doesn't do that. So he's from Gustus. That one you can go. Now have I got these set? One to plant, one to cut? No. So one to plant, one to cut. I think I did that with these guys down here. No, I didn't. Okay. Well, you can cut and you can plant. Apparently they're more efficient if you do it that way. I've, to be honest, I haven't really noticed the difference, but yeah, apparently I think I read somewhere that yeah, they're a lot more efficient if you tell one to plant, one to cut. Yeah, I don't know. What's we got? I'm pretty comfortable with. Oh, that's right. I want to put another pasture. I didn't know. Another pasture. Yeah, I don't want to put it here because that's going to overlap them. I don't want to put it here because it's near a hospital and that. Oh, I don't want it away from that one. I've kind of mucked up this planning, I think. It's just that this hill right here is kind of in the way. Maybe we can put it over here in the original town. We can. Oh no, that's our fields. Probably put it here. Beautiful. That'll do. Now, pastures from memory don't take too much. Yeah, one per unit of length. So it doesn't matter how wide you go; it's how long you go. And I make these squares basically, so you know it's going to charge me the maximum amount. We're probably going to need some fishing over here because we are going to be needing a lot more food once we expand. So we'll put one there, and we'll put one. We've already got a road here, so we must put one up here. You want to cover as much of the water as possible. Oh, maybe put him on the end here. Yeah, they'll overlap a little bit, but it won't be too bad. Actually, they don't really overlap at all. That's great. We'll put our road out. You can come across here. We'll run right the way up to the edge of this one. Oh, you're joking. Alright, well, we'll leave a gap there. Run that across and up. Okay, that's our town. That we're minus the town hall. This is our town kind of planned. I will put a. Actually, are there? Yeah, there's deer coming through. So we're going to put like I do with my standard one. We're going to put a gatherer's hut up here. I'm gonna pop that back a bit. Oh, geez, that went. Geez, that went from a snow to nice green fields very quickly. Pop that there. Put a road up connecting. Oh, no, not dirt. Not stone. I mean dirt. Okay. Just gets us a bit more food production. Now we've got a lot of labour, so I might assign some more to these foresters. I can always take them off later. That should be enough. Just because we keep on constantly running so short on logs, just makes more sense to chuck them out there and do that. So they got 3 more things to remove from that one. Someone's building. Oh, oh no, they never built that road. So they're rebuilding the road? What? But no, they never built it. They're following each other through building it, which is kind of nice. Haven't had any deaths in a while. I think until this expansion here is built, we've kind of got everything under control, like with the exception of logs. But hopefully with this influx of builders and that, it should be fine. Now, one thing you can do is I can clear cut this out, and they'll just replant it all. So if you do have a crisis where you're desperately short on, say, firewood, just clear cut it, get your logs in, they'll make firewood. Done. Nice and easy. Might rush this this bloke here. Rush them to build that. they finish that road? I don't think they did. No, they said they stopped here. They didn't finish right the way up. I want them to get this done because you see our firewood. We're in spring, so it's you know, okay. They're not going to use much firewood, and once I upgrade the houses, they'll be fine. Yeah, those are workplaces. Let's like you. That did nothing. It's meant to show me the. Oh, maybe because she. Oh, maybe because she doesn't actually have a job. Let's pause the game and you. Are you just a? Are you a child? A student? Ugh. You know, I'm not going to bother with that anymore. Can't seem to find anyone who actually does it as a job. We can probably fit another orchard in there once we get some different seeds. I'm curious to see once we've built our other trader as to whether they'll stop here and then they'll stop on the other side, or if they just stop at one of them, you know, the closest one. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens with that. You see, so this is if you look at this here, the size of this, and if we come across to our established town, it's bigger than our established town. Plus we're going to add the town hall over there, and we'll put a market in here. But I mean, you know, just the sheer size of what we're trying to do. Oh, and they've just got to build that. That'd be good. Get some coal started. And coal is a limited resource in the mountain. So once you've got the coal out of there, that you can, I think you can switch across to iron and get the iron out as well. Same with the quarry. A quarry is a limited resource. So once you've mined all the stone out of the quarry, I don't think you can remove it. I think it's stuck there. But when it rains, it fills with water. It just adds you like a little lake, an inland lake. All lakes are inland. Sorry, I'm really tired tonight, and this thinking of what to say is getting to be a bit of a struggle. I kind of want to get on with this now, but I wanted to get on with this woodcutter. What are they waiting on? Stone. We have 251 stone. How can they be waiting on it? That's iron, so it's not even. They've got to go all the way across and then bring it all the way back. But yeah, should be able to do it. Oh, here we go. I think this is some stone. Yes. Oh, that's it. They got it all. 8 stone. Excellent. So our builders, I don't think are building any roads, so they can come across here and they can finish that off. What if they've built this road? Are they called roads or pathways? Are they roads? No, they haven't. Get all that built. They've still got to build this. They've got to build the woodcutter over here. And this woodcutter will be handy for these guys, because these guys otherwise have to go right the way across the other side of the map to go and get their firewood. There we go, they're building. Oh, for 2 seconds they were building, and now they're done. Union rules. Oh, so you can see our builders. We supposedly need 124 builders for the total number of jobs that are available. So that counts, you know, this over here, which I think they've started building. Yeah, 81 out of 100. You know, all this they count as well, I think. So we need a lot of builders. I'm really happy we started this expansion. I mean, I had it planned to start this tonight, but I wasn't actually gonna. I was gonna get the essentials in. I wasn't gonna put housing and stuff in or anything like that. But yeah, I'm actually kind of happy that I did. Let's just fill out this gap here with some. The spacing's out. I don't want to do it. So we set a priority on this, so they'll come and build this, and then they'll go and finish off the other one. We should probably have one of these storage barns built too. We might prioritise that. Hey, done. So you can see, because we've got 2 of these now, but see here, the total number of citizens working at this location. You can increase, I think, the number of workers at that location, like I did with the orchard. So if we come across the farm, sorry. So I've got 2 out of 3, so I can increase that and get more and more people working here. But these ones you can't, because, you know, physically you can only have 1 person working there. But we've got a total of 2 people doing this job, because we've got 1 here and 1 at the other place. Now, if I'd played this on easy, because I think I selected normal. If I'd played this on easy, I would have started with some animals, and it's a toss of the coin whether you get cattle, sheep, or chickens. I think is the other one. Sheep, I find, are the most useful because they give you the mutton as well as wool, so you can build your warm coats. Chickens give you eggs and meat, so they're kind of useful. But the wool, the wool I find is the most useful resource, simply because you can make the warm coats with it. It just means it's so much better. Let's make 600 firewood because we can have a lot more houses. And I want this storage barn built so that they'll stockpile some food in here, so these people don't have to go so far. So you can see here, this was all clear cut, and now they're starting to replant it. From memory, they won't cut it down unless these trees are fully grown. So I can tell them to cut this down, but they won't do it on their own until these are fully grown. So we may stall a little bit here, waiting for these to grow. How do we go with our food? See, we didn't get all our food in. We're gonna have to get some more farmers. Get 2 more. And 1 person was cold, now they're not. So this here is ready to be built. This is our pasture. It's important to have a spare one, so this will probably be our main pasture because it's kind of centrally located. That'll be our spare one, and then as we get more animals, we'll make more. So I like to have, for every pasture I like to have a spare one, so that way if it does contract a disease, I can move them across to the new one. Same with the crops can get a fungus, I think it is. Oh, here we go. They can get a fungus, so I do really need to make some more just to compensate for these crazy deer swimming. Compensate if these ones do get sick. All right. So what do we want? At the moment we're telling them to get iron, which I think is a good call. Oh, we don't have any spare labourers actually. We'll just put 1 person. There we go. And he's back. He's going to be hard at work. So I thought this had a limit of resources. Maybe it doesn't. Like, this is a limit of how much they will stock. Oh yeah, here we go. 100% remaining. Okay. So I think that's 100% iron remaining, and if I switch it across to coal, it'll go back up to 100%. I don't know for certain. I'll need to check that once they do actually start getting some of that iron out. So house is ready to go. Storage barns here is ready to go. This pasture here is ready to go. This is prioritised, so hopefully they should build this first. Our firewood has dropped massively. I think I really need to do probably. I think I probably really do need to get onto the stone houses, but we'll see. I'm holding off on building a quarry because I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to put it. I'm thinking up here somewhere. So it's near this stockpile. There we go, they're building that barn. It really is an ugly thing. I mean, it's just, it's a hole in the ground. Come on, build. What was that, stone? Why are you dumping stone there? There's a stockpile right here. Put it in the stockpile. Ah, jeez. I'm not going to tell them to remove any more because they haven't got onto this iron here yet. So and I want this clear so that they can plant trees in there, because while there's iron there, they can't plant the trees. Oh, here we go. We have had some deaths. So here we go, our cemetery. We've had 6. Oh, I missed all of those. Where's our event log? How long ago did that happen? Died of old age. Oh, that's why we lost so many labourers. I thought I had a few spare, but yeah, that's why we've lost them. Farmer died. Oh, wow. Wow. Old age, old age, old age. Yeah, see, I don't mind if it's old age. Old age is fine. Better than all the deaths we had earlier. My people must feed these animals for them to be coming in this close. Still 100%. Oh, trader. Hey, please, have you got... Oh, just pumpkins and beans. What can I order from you? Can I get animals? I want animals! Go away. I want animals! Hang on, have we reached... No, that's not that far. It's our herbalist. Oh, go 600. Why not? It's interesting. I mean, I don't know why you'd move into a house all the way out here, because I mean these houses were built. I think this one definitely was. I think this one was. And this one's getting built now. Before we had the storage barn where there's nothing in it, but it's where they put the food. Firewood. So you've got to go all the way across the other side to get your firewood. I understand if there's no spare houses, you'd probably move in there, but otherwise it seems a bit crazy to me. So we'll probably keep going for another half hour maybe. It's 9:30 at night here, so we'll probably go till 10 o'clock at night, and then I'll call it a night. Hey, we're into spring. Get out of that nasty winter weather. So I'm just wondering what I fill this corner up here with. They haven't built this road yet either. I think that the reason they haven't gone onto these roads is because all of this, like all these houses have started being made ready to be built. The pasture's ready to be built. The mine was ready. Sorry for a sec. Doing that. Cemetery. They've removed some of it. Okay, so it's just a waiting game now, really. I mean, I'd like to get some nomads in, but I think the nomads won't come in unless... Well, no, they'll come in if there's nowhere to live. Sure they will. And then, we're half a star off being incredibly happy people, so... Where are we going with production? We probably need to get a bit more food production going. Textiles. Oh, so textiles is the leather from the animals, I believe. We're going in our inventory. What can we possibly... We can get rid of some fish. We can put some fish across in the trader. So that way when the next one comes, we're not having to muck around. Let's put some fishy in there. We'll put 400 fish. Ooh, not... Oh, 400. Bang. I'll probably only need one person working in this, so I've got a spare person. I mean, see the thing is, once all the stuff's over here, it's in there. So once the trader arrives, you just give it straight to the trader, the merchant, and you don't have to worry about it. It's just the people need to move all the stuff over there. Yeah, it's really just a waiting game now. I think it sounds like someone's building a road somewhere. That constant banging noise is someone building a road, or they're mining some resource. But I think it's a road. They built this pasture yet? Nope. Haven't even started it. What are my builders? Oh, my builders are probably working on roads. Yeah, fair enough. Was that a baby? Oh, it's a little baby deer. We'll call it dinner. Because eventually it is going to become dinner. It's nice and big. Delicious. Please tell me you're coming out here to work, not just sightseeing. Oh, they're working. Oh, come on. One little saw and then you run away. Ridiculous. What are we doing? We're getting some resources up here, are we? No. Just going for a walk. Oh, here we go. See, this, Oh, we're going to get a harvest out of this one this time. Nice. So, you can see that, yeah, a few trees. So the output from here will be a bit lower because there's not as many trees producing any food. I might need to just let this run for a bit off stream, so we can catch up and actually have some things done. Let me know if that's something you think would be good for me to do, just to let it run off stream, so that way it can just constantly, this can just get built. Because this is, there's 100 builders needed to complete all these jobs. So that's a massive amount of work for, and I've got 2 builders. And also the labourers need to, get the resources, bring them over, remove all this stuff. So they've got a fair job cut out for them too. They're getting through it, but very slowly. There's another game I might actually play that's very similar to this, called Ostriv. It's, I believe, in early access. It's very similar to this. You start off with a small population. You've got to build all the houses before winter kicks in. Otherwise, oh, there we go. I think they're harvesting the cherries. Cherries, yeah. You've got to. I was saying you've got to build houses for people to move into before winter hits. I think it's been developed by one person. Off the top of my head, I think it's one person doing it, which is an amazing achievement, considering where the game's currently at. There's constant updates happening to it. Whereas I think Banished is done. I think this is a 2014 game, so yeah, I think the development on, or any support or development on this is finished. And what I might do, because you can just keep going and going and going. As you can see the size. Let's get the map up here. Where's our map? Mini map? Over the map of the area. So you can see the size of the map. I mean, we're just working in this area here. It's probably about here somewhere, and then over here. Can't zoom in on that. So you can see we've got all this area to work with. I'm not going to build all this out with housing, and it's too much. So what I think I'll do with this series, I'll build up my main square here. I'll get at least one of every building done, so that way you can see what they look like. We'll try and get all of the trade items. We'll try and get all of these filled out. We'll try and get all of the animals that we can get. So I'm pretty sure there's 3 types, like I said, chicken, sheep, and cattle. We'll try and get all those. And then once we've done all that, once this has all been filled in, all the animals are here, I think that'll be goodbye to Higstonville. And I mean, in two episodes, first one was an hour and a half, this one's an hour and 8 minutes now. In those 2 episodes, you start with 3. Obviously, we started with potato, chestnut, and corn. We've got cherries. We've got no animals, but we've built a massive expansion. As you can see, all these houses are being built and being moved into now. So we're going to have a bit of a drain on our food. So I'd really like to get those seeds so I can get started. You know what? Didn't want to do it. We're going to put quarry in. We'll get it in. It can go up here. Nice sea view of the quarry. Right there. Connect it up. I'm not going to complete this series, I'm not going to put stone roads through everything. Bang, done. I'm not going to put stone roads through everything, just because I think they're a waste of stone, really. They travel, I mean, yes, they do travel faster on stone, but I think they're just as quick travelling on the dirt paths. Can't believe they still haven't finished this. What if we get animals? It needs it. We need it. Luckily, if you do get animals coming from a merchant, the animals, well, I think they just come into near the town hall, or they just hang out in the pen here actually, until you've got somewhere to put them. So, it's no big deal. Of course, we get a lot of work done in winter because, as I said in the previous episode, the farmers stop. They stop doing work on the crops here, and they start doing the labourers' jobs. So that's why in winter we get a big jump ahead in our production, because that's basically all the farmers. So how many farmers? 12 farmers. Jump in. So we got 15 people working on labourers' jobs. We got 2 cold people. Oh, we got no coats. Okay. Going to get, so we may have some people die of cold. Hunting cabin, we're going to up you. I want priority on you, especially in winter. I want priority on it so that we've got the people to do the work up here. Okay, everything's removed from this one. I think that tree actually fell down on its own. I don't think they cut it down. Here we go, now they're cutting the trees down. Because we need the materials in order to make the coats, and we just aren't getting enough production out of. Is this in here? Yeah, so we got 2 people. So we got 2 people working out of here, but they're just not. No, that one. So last season they got 16 leather and 640 venison. This season it's 12 and 480. So yeah, we're just not getting the amount of leather in that we need to make the coats. And that's why this person here has constantly got, nothing to do. That's why I want the sheep, because then I can make wool coats, or I can make leather and wool coats. Keep our people a lot happier and a lot warmer. It just seems to be that every time they get a coat made, it's just gone straight away. So we're still on 0, but those 2 cold people, they're wanting to come here. They've gone. So everything's removed. We just got to put our logs in and our stone. We're at a good supply with stone, 222. Logs still is low, but that's because they're starting to put all these in. See, look, 16, 16, 16. They've started to do all this stuff. See, early spring's here, and it's still snowy and frozen outside. So our people are still going to be getting cold. Our school has 6 people. I think the limit is 10. No, it's more than 10. I don't know what the limit is. Is the limit by the number of teachers you have, maybe? No, I can only have 1 teacher in there. You can't even look at the stats, the amount graduated. Logs? Yeah, logs. That's fine. It's because they're starting to build all this now. So some of this, like I said, will some of these resources will get used, put back into these buildings. This one here's got no one living in it because, and you can tell that there's no smoke coming out of the chimney. So these here have all got no one living in them, whereas these ones here all have some people. I don't know why you'd move over here. I'd be living in the other area. I suppose if there's no housing, you'd need to come over here. We don't seem to be getting many labourers come back. Either people are dying and they're just being instantly replaced with you can scroll the mouse wheel and go up. Oh, see, our tailor died, but that's 1 person. I think this is when... I don't know if that's when a lot of people died, or if that's when we've had another mass amount of death. Logs. Let's go and look at our graveyard, and that'll tell us. No, it still looks 7 out of 20. It still looks just as full as what it was. We're going to... It makes sense, that we have a whole heap of people die in one go. We started with a certain amount of people, they're going to die, and they're all probably going to die around the same time, especially if it's just due to old age. Need to get the cemetery going soon if people are going to be dying left, right and centre. Oh, here we go, see some people have moved in. A 22-year-old, oh, what was it? 32-year-old and a 1-year-old. 22 and a 2-year-old. Yep, I know. Yep, just moved in. So you see, that person has become an adult, become a labourer, and they've moved out of home and moved into here because there was a spare home. I think we're in a pretty good place in terms of food, we can get our harvest. I have to keep an eye on that this season, but I'm pretty sure we can get our harvests in with no issue. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Why are you hungry? There's heaps of food. Come on, build it. They must have been over here and they had to go all the way over to get it because there's nothing in this. I don't know why no one's putting anything in there. This is a gatherer. Gatherer's home. Now, from memory, they go to the closest stockpile, which to me would say this one because the barn. Sorry, storage barn, because it's the closest one. Because otherwise, you've got to go all the way over here to this one or this one. Oh yeah. So this here, all they do is mine it. So they'll mine it, they'll dump it, as you can see here, where that person's just picked some up. And then that's it. That's as far as they go. They won't. Logs is like, oh, he's got no logs within his range. They won't actually deliver it to people that work here. They just dump it. You know, basically dig it up and go, yeah, my job's done. You do something with it now. So you might be able to see, if they're going to build these houses along here before these, you'll be able to see what I mean about the houses looking different. I mean, you can just see it from these two here, you know, they were all built facing down. And you can see we've got 1, 2, 3, and all three of them are different. It's just another little thing about this game which I really like. You know what, we're going to prioritise the graveyard here. Because A, we have heaps of stone to build with. And B, it'll get us a fair bit of, it'll get us lots of logs because they'll cut all these down. And I'm going to leave the 5 labourers for now. So, the jobs we haven't got anyone in: cleric, because we haven't built our church; physician, because we haven't built our hospital; stone cutter, because we don't have a quarry; a vendor, because we don't have our market built; and a brewer, because we don't have our tavern built. And just as I was clicking that, I realised, don't click it. So those jobs will be filled out here. We've got the buildings laid out. We just haven't built yet. That was quick clearing all that. You know, you got 5 labourers and all of a sudden, bang, everything gets done. So still 62 things that need to be done to this before it can be ready to be built on. Which is removing these too. So they cut them down, but they've got to actually remove them before it's good to be built on. So there we go, we're getting our supply of logs back up. It's just it's just the reason why I wanted to get this built. Now this market here, I think from memory, they will go and gather from the storage barns, and they'll bring things in here, so that way I could have all my storage barns, say, up here, which I'm not going to do, but I could have them all up here. This person will go up, grab all the stuff. I think they'll do it outside the ring, I'm not 100% certain. And bring it back, and then it's just a central place for all these people to come and get their stuff. I don't understand the difference between a market and a storage barn. I mean, if I go to them... no, it's this one. So it says, used to provide a localized area for citizens to collect food, tools, and fuel. Stockpile used to store raw materials such as logs, firewood, stone, coal, and iron. And storage barn is used to store goods such as food, clothes, textiles, and tools. So it does the same job as a storage barn, but it also stocks firewood, I guess. Like I said, don't really know the big difference. There we go, they've cleared all that. Now, the problem is I don't think there's any way that you can lower the priority on something. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to build a road right the way around this cemetery, because as you can see on the other one I built, they have entrances all the way around. Oh, we've got a merchant. Can we keep this up? No, I'm not going to do that. What do you have to trade, good sir? Peach seeds. I don't have peaches, but he only wants firewood. Ugh. Can I order from you? I'll order everything. Oh, actually no, we don't want chestnuts because we have them. What else do we have? Cherry. We don't want cherry from him. Every visit, bring them just in case. Peach seeds, so I can take peach seeds off because we will get them this time. And we will trade with you. Well, I suppose we'll give you all of our firewood. It's not enough. What else do you want? I don't think there's any way to see what he actually wants. What do we have lots of? We got lots of food, but he doesn't want food. He wants firewood. Alright, well, hang on. So 300 firewood got us 1200. We need an extra 1300. So if we put 600... Where's firewood? There it is. So if we put 650... We just have to wait. Hopefully he'll stay while we get all this done. And we're probably going to have to clear cut an area too to get our logs. Remove that. I did like them there, but they're going. You have to go, you have to go. Leave that for now. Oh, there we go. So this is our pasture, we don't have any animals to go in there yet, so this is where we select them. We put our limit up. I always put it up full, and what happens then is, so if we get cattle, for example, they'll put cattle in there. The cattle will reproduce until they hit, I think the limit is 20. Once they hit 20, any new animal born after that, I think they slaughter, or they slaughter the youngest, like the oldest animal or the youngest animal, I don't know which one it is, and then you get, say, the leather from the cattle, or you get, I think you get wool from sheep, you know, all those sorts of things. We don't have any animals to go in there, so that'll have to be a next time thing. How's our firewood situation going? Can we're 550 and I wanted 650, I believe. And they've just dropped off more. So let's see how much 586 will get us. 156 years. Why can't he just take some berries? Make it so much easier. Oh, no. Oh, well. I didn't dismiss him. I don't know why he left. Guess that period was over. How's that cemetery? Is it full? 7 out of 20 still? Good. Oh, that's right, I have the priorities, that's what they're building. I've really got to watch this food. If this suddenly starts dropping massively, we've gone too far. Let's get another orchard. No, I don't want another orchard. What is he? Oh, he's only on cut. I might make you these guys cut and plant. Just because I normally build them across the road from each other. For some reason I haven't this time. Why is our log limit 200? Let's make that 600. Let's make it 1000. Yep, firewood's low. I know it's because I keep stealing it and putting it all over here. It's late winter. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. There's still a 40. You're fine. You're fine. Is that built? Oh, yep, that's built. So we get 144 graves in here. So, you know, as I said, openings all the way around. It sounds a bit morbid, but it does look good once this fills up with graves. It just, you know, adds a little bit extra, extra something to it. You know, it just looks good. Don't judge me. I really want to up the priority on that so that we can get all those logs. But you know what I'm going. I hate the quarry. The quarry. It looks ugly, but let's just get it done. Logs, firewood, yep, we need both. We've got a cold person because yet again we've got no clothes. If we could get some cattle, it'd be really nice. Is that full firewood? 650 firewood, good. So you can see already, like, this is our starting village. This is going to be our main town. You can already see how this is going to develop so much easier. Well, easier? I don't know if easier. Oh, someone died. The labourer died during childbirth. Yeah. Oh, and there we go. There's our first grave. Just a little plaque in there. So people can come and pay their respects to this person in here. I don't know why the kids seem to hang... The kids hang out in the graveyards. It's really weird and creepy. Yeah. But, I mean, there's no one here. Oh, here we go. Kids. Student. Just come in, hang out by the graveyards. Just stop it. Don't hang out by a graveyard. It's weird. Oh, have I built... Rats. Built that overlap in there. You know what? Let's just put them both on cut and plan. For some reason, I read somewhere that it makes... They're more effective if you have one set to cut, one set to plant. But then, because, you know, the overlap is different, like we can be planting and cutting out here a bit more. You know, out here. If I hadn't built that pasture right inside that circle, it would have been a lot better. Alright guys, I might end the stream here. So this is, I've been TGP, this has been TGP Plays. Just save the game.